Haywood, we've been talking for a couple of years now about your role. You're starting rotation. Sometimes you haven't played. There's been a lot. Do you feel like you settled in this season to, or just made peace with it's going to be something different all the time, and you just got to be who you are?
Yeah, I mean, for me, I've always said, whether I come off the bench or start, or it doesn't matter to me. I just want to impact winning, and, do what I do, and just, just be there for my teammates and just do whatever I got to do to just, like I said, impact winning. If that's starting, come off the bench, whatever. Obviously, I want to play, so, yeah, doesn't matter which one, either one. Yeah.
Hey, we're kind of now just a couple days removed from the playoff series. Obviously, multiple guys have said it was humbling, and there's that kind of experience, especially those back-to-back games. Just from your point of view, just again, losing by 37 game 3 and then 55 in game 4. What was sort of the emotions kind of going through your head?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. This league is, like you said, it's humbling. The Cavs are a good team. We felt like we, could make it competitive and just do. We feel like we can make it competitive and try to make it a series, but they came up on top. The first two games in Cleveland, obviously we were kind of right there, so we felt encouraged coming back home. But they just when they got hit at the two last games, it was tough. They got the big leads, everything kind of crumbled. But it just shows you that they're kind of on a different level than us. If you're losing by that much at home in 2 games in a row, there's not much to say after that.
Hayward, you've been around, one of the veterans of the team. This was probably the oddest 6 weeks maybe that you had to deal with from the Jimmy situation, from the suspensions, not being here, the trade and all that. Can you take us just inside the locker room? What was it like enduring that, not knowing from day to day amid the 3 suspensions for Jimmy what was going to come next? What did that do to the locker room?
For me personally, I try to let the front office handle that and just focus on myself, to be honest with you, and focus on the team. We're going to let them handle that, and we're just going to continue to focus on winning basketball games. I think for the team, we just rally around each other, whether he would be there or he wouldn't be there, and just focus on that. We didn't have nothing against him. He didn't want to be here. He didn't want to be here. It is what it is. So glad he got what he wanted, and wish him the best, but we didn't really focus too much on that. Obviously it was kind of weird at first, but we was focused on basketball, to be honest with you.